What's up, you guys? It's Cody. I am the YouTube Realtor. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 must-do videos if you're looking to grow your real estate business using YouTube and video. These 5 videos that we're going to talk about here today are going to be an absolute game changer, and they are the first videos that you should look at doing when starting your YouTube channel. Now, as you go into this, you may say, well, I'm not experienced. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know exactly what or how I should film these videos, but I'm going to help you go through that process with the other videos here on this channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about those 5 must-do videos, and then in other future videos, I'm going to show you exactly how to film them and then get them put out there. Remember, this is the most important part. You have to go out there and actually take action on producing these videos. You can sit here and watch my video, tell you how to do it, but unless you go out there and do this for yourself, you're never going to make any progress with it. So keep that in mind as you're watching these videos. Now, as we jump into things, make sure to check out the description below. We've got some links down there with some different information on programs and different tools and resources that you're going to want to use to grow your YouTube real estate business. With that said, let's jump into number 1. Number 1 on our list is going to be doing a pros and cons video to living in your area. We've talked about this a lot here on the channel. People want to know what the pros are to living in a certain area and what the cons are to living in that area as well. When somebody's looking to relocate to a new area, they don't know anything about it in most cases. They're looking at this area and saying, wow, you know, everything that I see on video or on camera looks great, but there's got to be some downsides, right? Because not every single area is going to be perfect. This is the perfect video for you to start out with and just give your honest opinion on the area. You know, when I talk about my local area, Salt Lake City, I talk about, you know, how you get all 4 seasons, how you get the outdoor recreation, how you've got a great cost of living, all of these benefits to living in the area. But some of the downsides are that we get inversion. We have not the greatest air quality. Some of the other downsides is it's a little bit cold in the winter. We get snow and you have to drive through that. These are going to be cons to some people, not all people, but this is the information that people want to know about. So share a video on the pros and cons to living in your area. And the cool thing about this is you can actually go through and do this for multiple cities in your area. If you get really niche down, you can do one for Salt Lake City, for Provo, for Draper. You could do this for all of the major cities in your local market. Now, as we jump into number 2 here on our list, I need to tell you, make sure to watch all the way till the end because I'm actually going to share a 6th video topic with you that is going to absolutely blow up your business. It's something that almost nobody will go out there and do, but it's the absolute game changer and it's going to get you tons of business, potentially even business within the first couple of weeks of launching one of these videos. So make sure to stick around to number 6. Now, jumping into number 2, you need to do a cost of living video for your area. What is the cost of living in your area? You can find a lot of this information on Google. If you just type into Google, hey, cost of living in Salt Lake City, you'll be able to find reports and articles showing you exactly the information you need to say. And then you basically just plug that into your own video, put it in your own words, and you get that information out there. People want to know what the cost of living is for housing, for utilities, for groceries, for internet, for gas, all of these things. These are the items that people are looking for when it comes to cost of living. You know, what is gas cost there? What are utilities? What is housing? What can I expect to pay for taxes? These are the things that people want to know when they're looking at moving to a new area. Oftentimes I found, probably 80 to 90% of the time people are moving to a new area for a new job. Well, with a new job comes a new salary, and they also want to make sure that they're able to afford the cost of living on that salary in that new area. So cost of living is absolutely important. You can do this every single year. You can update your channel with a new cost of living video. And again, just like number 1, you could do this for different areas. It's probably not going to, vary very much going from one city to the next city over, but there might be some slight variation, so you can include this if you choose to do so. The 3rd video is another one that nobody does. I haven't seen anybody do these types of videos, and it's really unfortunate. I've had a ton of success with this, and this is actually a video that I kind of just put out on a whim. I was thinking of some things and put it out there. It had a great title, and it really hit it off big, and it's now one of my top producing videos. It gets tons of views. This 3rd video is going to be what nobody will tell you about living in XYZ city. This is another chance to share some cons or to share some things that nobody has talked about before when it comes to living in that city. There's a lot of things that you just can't experience until you're living in the city, and if you're moving to that area, you're not going to know what those things are, so you need somebody to go out there and tell you what those things are. I think that's why this video did so well for me in my local area. I said, hey, here are the things that nobody's going to tell you about when you're living in Salt Lake City, Utah. Some of them were actually positives. They're not all negatives. Some of them were actually positives. and showed some of the good sides to Utah that don't get talked about enough. This is a video that is sure to be a major hit, so make sure to include it in your list of videos. Next up, number 4, let's talk about the top 5 best neighborhoods in your area. That is the title of this next video. The next video that you want to produce is top 5 best neighborhoods in this area. The great thing about this is you can do this and duplicate it for every single city in your local market, right? I don't know about you guys, but in my county here, we've probably got about 20 different cities in my main market. Now, I do work some other cities outside of that. So what I did is I looked at Google and found out which cities get the most search traffic in my local market. When I got this information, I then said, hey, I'm going to create a video surrounding the top 5 best neighborhoods for that city. I go on there and I talk about this neighborhood, that neighborhood. What are the pros and cons? Why does somebody want to live in this one as opposed to a different one? This, again, is the type of information that people are looking for and they want to know. When they're looking at moving to a new area, you might have a city where, let's say the east side is not really the nicest part. And then you have the city where the west side is the nice part. Well, people don't know that. So you need to give them this information and say, hey, these top 5 best neighborhoods are all going to be over here on the west side of the city. That's going to help give them the information that they need to get a starting point and start looking at houses and looking at the type of lifestyle that they're going to get there in that area. Now, as we jump into number 5, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'm going to be talking about all things you need to know about growing your business using YouTube. YouTube is an absolute game changer and you want to be subscribed for those future videos. Now, jumping into number 5, we're going to talk about a video that has done very well for me and something that I would highly recommend everybody does. This video is going to be titled The 5 Downsides, or 4, 5, 6. It can be as many downsides as you want. 5 downsides to living in XYZ city. Again, people want the candidness. They want transparency. They want honesty from you. And they also want you to be yourself. They want to know who you are, what your personality is, and they also want to know some of the downsides to the city. I can't tell you how many people I have reach out to me and say, hey, Cody, I feel like I know you. I love how transparent and honest you are about, the pros and cons of living in this area. It really helps me get a good sense of what this area is like. So if you're thinking about making these videos, you have to do some regarding the downsides because, like we said, no city is going to be perfect, and you need to point this out to people. I think people really appreciate the honesty instead of just being over here saying, oh yeah, every city's great. The city has no issues. We have no homelessness, no crime. Everybody's a millionaire here. That's not what people are looking for. You can't come off that way because it's not going to benefit you in the long run. So give some downsides, make some videos about this, and you'll often find that these videos are the ones that get the most views. That doesn't mean that people aren't going to move to your area because you're pointing out some of these negatives. What it means is that you're going to get people who really appreciate your honesty and transparency about that area, and they're going to want to reach out to you because they know that you're going to give it to them straight and you're not going to jerk them around during that process. So that is number 5 for us. Now, as we jump into number 6, number 6 is going to be really good here. Let's talk about it. All right, so number 6 on our list is going to be the city vlog tour. This is a type of video that not many people are willing to go out and do. The reason why is because it takes a lot of time and it's a lot of effort and it's a little bit awkward going out there and filming in public, let's be honest. The city vlog tour is absolutely one of the best videos that you can make. If you're going to go out there and make these videos and try to grow your business using YouTube, you absolutely have to make these city vlog tours. Again, just like some of the other ones we've talked about, you can do this for every single city in your market because there's going to be some pros and cons and differences for each of those areas. I've had a ton of people reach out to me and say, Cody, I absolutely love when you do these city vlog tours because it gives me a chance to see what the streets look like. Are there sidewalks? Are there trees? Are there park strips? Are the streets wide or are they narrow? It gives people the opportunity to actually see what the community looks like on the ground. You can sit here in an office and talk about a specific area, the pros, the cons, the cost of living, all of that stuff as long as you want. But until you actually get out in the field and show them exactly what it's like to live in that area, they may or may not believe you. So doing this city vlog tour, if you go and look at my own personal channel, Living in Salt Lake City, you will see that some of those city vlog tours are the ones that have the most views and get the most traction. When you get out there and you get views, people trust you, they like you, and they know you. The most important thing about this is as you continue to get views, more and more people are going to be able to see those videos, and then they're going to click on it and say, wow, Cody's got 8,000 views on this video. He really knows what he's doing. And that's going to give people the confidence that you have helped other people, and they're going to reach out to you to do the same, to help them with that relocation there to your area. So now that we talked about the top 5 videos and one major bonus video that you need to do when starting your YouTube channel, make sure to go out there and do that right now. Get started on your YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. If you have started, make sure to do these videos first. There should be at least 30 to 40 different videos that you can do with just these 6 different general topics or niches within the space here. So make sure you go out and do these videos. These should be the absolute first 30 to 40 videos. You don't need to worry about anything else until you get all of these done, and you will see success within just the first couple of weeks after doing these videos. So with that said, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out the description down below before you leave for the exact tools, resources, and programs that I have used to grow my real estate business using YouTube. You're going to get a ton of value out of that stuff down there, so make sure to check it out. Also, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you haven't jumped in yet, I am looking for a few select agents in specific markets to partner up with and start a YouTube channel. If this is something that you're interested in, make sure to contact me. My information is down in the description below. I would love for you to reach out to me so we can have a discussion and see if this is a partnership that would be beneficial for the both of us. Again, I am looking for only very specific people in very specific markets. If you think you'd be a good fit and you want to work with me, reach out to me. With that said, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.